Hey, Matt's Garage here, and I'm just about to go look at a car, and I might actually be trading my 91 Town Car for it. So it's actually a 91 Nissan 240 SX, so pretty excited. We've got the dolly behind the beater town car here, and we're ready to tow it home if we take it. Well, I ended up making the deal, peoples. So we're on our way home a little later than I'd hoped. Took us a while to get loaded up. Well, we are now home with our new to us 240 SX. It's 1991 if I didn't mention already, and so yeah, I've traded my 91 town car for this, and I also got $100 cash just to cover expenses moving it home and everything. And I know it looks pretty rough, but it's not as bad as it looks, I swear. And it runs really good, and it has these nice custom wheels on it. The tires are toast, but the wheels are nice. They're, I think, 17 by 7s. And that's pigeon poop on there, I believe. But aside from that, there's just a little spot of rust right there on each side. And I think that's pretty typical. And then the really bad rust is down there in the torque box area of the frame rail. And as I understand, these 240 SXs are prone to that. So I decided to go ahead and buy it, even though it had that rust there, because I know I can deal with it and fix it properly versus buying another car that somebody's covered it up on or something, or it's just ready to break through. Can see it has it even worse on this side, and it's just really localized to that one area there. So I'll be properly repairing that and showing you how. This just is from where the owner sanded it down. He was doing body work and paint, and didn't get done, and it kind of got parked outside a few times in the process and whatnot. So that's all that is. He was working at turning it flat black, and I think I'm probably going to continue where he left off with that and finish it up. I got this car basically to have fun with, not to restore or turn into a major project. I plan on getting it together pretty quickly here, and I'm sorry that I didn't do any videos of the test drive or walk around or anything. We always ask permission before we do that, and normally people don't have an issue with it, but in this case the people who own the property, not the seller of the car, but the people who own the property where the car was, had an issue with having filming on the property. So we of course respected their wishes and didn't do any filming on their property. And then it was a very cold day besides, so we didn't really do a lot of filming on the way home or anything. It was already dark. So the interior is actually not as bad as it looks. It's extremely dirty. Everything's really dirty. So, and I have all the parts to put it together. I have the fenders, the hood, all the parts for the doors, the glass, everything. Even the windshield is actually good on this car. It's not cracked, so that's a huge bonus for me. That AMSOIL sticker's a good sign too. So you can see it has 175,000, that's kilometers. This is a Canadian car, so that'll be in kilometers, which is in miles only about 110,000 miles. So for a 1991 vehicle, that's actually incredibly low. And it's got brand new struts and new coilovers on the back, and it's just that factory ride height, which I like that. It's just factory suspension, so it's not super stiff or anything. Car rides pretty nice. The car doesn't really need anything mechanically. It runs great, shifts great, clutch grabs nice, everything like that. Has tons of power. This is the 2.4 liter. I'm not sure what all this is. This electrical tape on the connector here, I'll have to delve into that. It doesn't look really good, so I'll probably find something better I may do away with this filter as well. I'm not really a big fan of those on my daily driven vehicle, but we'll see what kind of a setup we can come up with. So I'm just using the neon here to get the 240 positioned, even though the 240 runs, it needs a boost to get started. So I'm just unloading it and I'm trying to get it off to the side here. I don't have a lot of time, so. Here are some of the parts for the car in the back, and you can see this, what I consider to be a rather hideous spoiler actually, but I see a lot of them on the back of Hondas, and I really don't like them. I don't think that I'm going to go that route at all. I am going to put a fairly loud exhaust. He's got a fart can, what I call a fart can exhaust for it, like a big 2.5 or 3 inch exhaust with a big, basically fart can. I don't know what else to call it. One of those loud exhausts you see. Even though I have a bad back and I normally do prefer just automatic cars, I decided to have a proper sports car. It had to have a manual in it. So I've gone for the 5-speed. I find it really odd that this car has cruise control. I've never really seen that on a car with a manual. It does have a hydraulic clutch on it, so that's really nice because the clutch is extremely soft. Like, it doesn't take very much effort at all to push it in. So I don't feel like it's really going to be an issue for my bad back. I was actually lucky to get this car probably because most of the 240s that are in my price range are major projects, and they don't have any engine in them or transmission or whatever. They're normally just like a rolling shell for that price, and a rough one. So at least this one runs and drives. I was able to test drive it and everything. I'm hoping to have the car on the road for summertime, and so you can expect some fun and entertaining videos. If I get it on the road while there's still snow on the ground, I do plan on driving the car year round. And I'll miss my town car dearly, but it's time for a new chapter. So moving on with the 240 here, I've got 2 other town cars pretty much the same, so I felt like I was being a little redundant. So included in the deal was a spare and supposedly good running engine and transmission, and also the differential and the rear axle shafts. So I'm going to pick that up tomorrow, as well as the hood and the exhaust system. So
oh yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Let's see if it's the center, Dave.
They were pretty good.
No, you can turn it in.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Probably turn it.
Okay.
Unless you want, yeah.
We're good. Okay, well, we're just gonna cover over a little.
Can't stop it?
Nope, keep going, Dad.
This way with it, or?
If we can, a little. And then the transmission will probably.
That's a controlled lift, guys.
Yeah, that was very smooth. Thank you.
He's gonna stand it up here, do you think? Or?
Man, you could almost say a trunk if you left it.
Yeah,
Well, we
pretty
still
close.
got a hood and stuff to go in. That's the thing.
What do you got in your trunk? I got an engine.
Yeah.
I got half a car.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Cause an avalanche. It's a heavy one. Oh, you got that?
Oh, yeah. It's actually
Light.
Okay, we'll just, the tail goes up here, and the bell housing down in there. I think we're, maybe, I didn't know this mount was gonna, that's not too bad, is it?
no. I was just worried about that.
Oh, I see. Here's the load and the parts in the daylight. You can see the cars sag down a bit, but not so bad considering the weight that's in here. Got engine, transmission, and differential in here, as well as a tire and exhaust system and a hood. So here's the fart can muffler I was referring to. Here you can get a better look at the cargo. You can see that engine's actually really clean. It looks like it's in good shape, perhaps another low mile engine. So the single cam 2.4 liters actually, as I understand, they put out 140 horsepower. It's the twin cam that makes 155, but apparently you can still put a turbo on a single cam and get some good power gains, so I'm going to look into that. And I'm told they also make really good low end torque, and that's something I really desire in an engine. Transmission, nothing really special about it, but it's nice to have one. There's that fart can and the nice stainless, I guess that's 3.5 inch pipe. And there was one good tire that he had for the car. I think there's another good one on it amongst them. And then there's the differential. I don't know if that's a limited slip unit or not. I haven't checked yet. And then some new axle shafts, not new, but good used ones. So nice to have all those extra parts. You can see I've got the car all tarped up to keep the weather off it until I get a chance to get it into the shop. I've got a few little things planned for my front bay yet, so it's tied up for about another week, and then I'll get this in there. I won't get a lot done to it right away, probably just clean it up to start with here, but so you may not see another video on it for a while because I'm actually trying to get my mom's PT Cruiser all painted. So I'm just going to insert this clip at the end of the video here. Thanks for watching to this point, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But since I wasn't able to record my test drive, here's a little clip of the previous owner just drifting the car around and doing a few donuts in it, so enjoy.